What up, guys? My name is Jeremy Etier. Thank you for getting on this masterclass training. I'm really passionate about this one, and if I'm being honest here, we're going to go over some really sobering subjects in the fitness industry. In fact, some of the things we're going to reveal might get me in trouble with some of the larger gurus out there, but I'm here to be the beacon of truth. So let me ask you, what if you could achieve the best transformation of your life in the next upcoming months? I'm serious. Listen, what we're going to talk about is how a simple, science-based, three-pillar system can remove all the guesswork and give you the same level of accountability, nutritional guidance, and personalized workout protocols previously only available to elite superstars and athletes. But before you stick on for a second longer, you might be wondering, Jeremy, how do I know you're any different from all these other so-called fitness gurus or experts? Why should I listen to you? Well, you see, I created my company Built with Science in an effort to bypass all the noise and nonsense in the fitness industry and instead infuse science-based, evidence-backed transformation protocols that are proven and shown through scientific literature to be the most effective way to train, destroy fat, and stack on muscle rapidly. In fact, it's a reason why I started my YouTube channel. And get this, out of thousands of fitness YouTubers, we're the only one that grew to over 1.4 million subscribers with just one video per week. We've become the #1 science-based YouTube channel in the whole world. And just through my channel alone, I touch and affect the lives of hundreds of thousands of people daily. People even claiming my free videos being better than most paid programs out there. And you see, we began to realize that people are just naturally gravitating towards our brand and message because we're beaming a light of truth and reality into the cloudy fitness industry. Our free content and videos have been so powerful that we're getting over 22,000 people reaching our blogs in just one day. In just 24 hours, we have 22,024 people consuming our material, and that's turned into an everyday occurrence now. You see, everything I share and create springs from an obsession for finding an evidence and research-based approach to achieving the best transformations in the industry as fast as humanly possible. In fact, my scientifically proven protocols have been so massively life-changing that even doctors and other medical professionals have thanked me for the effectiveness of these groundbreaking methods. And as far as I know, no other fitness guru can say the same. I mean, just take a look at this testimonial from Dr. Reinhard Bester. As a medical doctor working in emergency medicine, Jeremy's evidence-based approach was just what I needed. I've been following his intermediate shred program and I've seen incredible results. I'm stronger, leaner, more confident, and could not be happier. And another one from Dr. Mahmoud Assad. And for a quick second, just take a look at Sam and Sebastian here. They were stuck in the skinny fat zone until they implemented the same three-pillar system I'm going to be talking about in this extremely cool and enlightening masterclass. And I know a lot of you here might have tried to cut fat or build muscle in an attempt to sculpt your dream body before. Hell, some of you may have even bought my programs before. But take another look at Chris and Nimesh here. These two, like many of us previously, felt that they were always hitting a dead end with all the information, diets, and all the programs out there. Maybe it was keto, paleo, intermittent fasting, HIIT, or circuit training, or maybe you just kept on buying program after program being peddled by so-called fitness experts and gurus. I just want to say this masterclass can absolutely, without a doubt in my mind, change the course of your life forever. Because even with all the crazy amount of information out there, I'm going to shed a light and construct a clear path for you. So you know exactly what to do, how to do it, and finally sculpt the exact body that you deserve. It doesn't matter who you are, what age you are, what programs or diets you've tried before. We're going to debunk all the ugly lies in the industry most gurus would never want you to know. All the fads and diet tricks will come to a screeching halt. And what I can guarantee is in a matter of minutes, you're going to see the exact process I take my most exclusive clients through in order to transform their lives in just a matter of months, if not weeks, without hitting the gym or eating salads all day. In fact, you're going to see how to get your desired destination with the most clarity you've ever had before. Why? Because at the end of this, you will see, just like Nimesh and Chris did, on how you can construct the exact fitness and nutrition plan for your unique body, your genetics, and your background. So guys, listen, you now know I'm not kidding around and I'm the real deal when it comes to permanent, exciting, and rapid body transformations. But I don't want to waste any of your time, so let me tell you exactly who this is for and if it's even going to work for you. If you're not 100% sure if what you're currently doing is the best workout or diet program for your unique body and situation, and it's causing you to waste hundreds of hours in the gym and constantly second guess yourself, then this is for you. If you're done being misled or lied to by all the fitness hype, shiny diet fads, and 30-day get big quick workout plans, and instead you want a system that takes science, the human anatomy, and personal specifications into account so you can finally look and feel attractive within weeks, then this is for you. If you want more accountability, extra personalized guidance, motivation, and push so you can leave all the guesswork out and practically guarantee your transformation, then this is for you. If you hate or secretly feel ashamed of the way you look, suffering from low confidence, hesitating to even look in the mirror, but would like to finally end the curse and sculpt your perfect, strongest, healthiest body, then this is for you. Now let's talk about who this is not for. If you don't believe in science and want the next easy fat loss hack, if you want the next shiny, sexy diet and effortless 2-day workout program, if you want to continue buying course after course with no avail, absolutely no progress being made, maybe you're even in a worse spot at the end. If you would rather feed into all the marketing BS being peddled by most fitness gurus and celebrities, then this is not for you. But if you want the truth, real answers, not the bullshit all these celebrities and marketing sell. If you want someone who actually cares and tells the truth and everything he claims and suggests is backed by science, then stick on, my friend. So guys, the reason you're here is because you're a truth seeker. There is so much information and gimmicks out there, and it's likely to let you down time and time again. I mean, just think back to the amount of YouTube and Instagram videos you've watched. Think about all the diets you've tried, all the supplements and fat loss hacks. Think about all the cardio you've done and all the different programs that you've bought. This could be months, if not years of work, yet after each damn program, your body stays the same. Your life stays the same. Your confidence stays the same. Maybe just a teeny improvement, but nothing drastic, especially not the end result that you've always dreamt of. Now, why is that? The fact is, it's not your fault, not one bit. You see, the fitness industry and many influencers are masking their lies with their fancy cars and models so that they can promote their misconceptions for quick cash. And this has been happening for years. All of these claims without providing actual evidence, using the same 3 to 5 before and after photos because they can't get any more. And this can be why you've been buying course after course for years on end without any profound transformation to speak of. And that's the problem. All these fitness gurus with millions of followers making hundreds of thousands of dollars off people failing with their programs. Research actually shows that 90 to 95% of people relapse after accomplishing a fitness goal because what they were eating and what they were doing for their workouts was just not realistic and it didn't go well with their taste. I mean, maybe you can relate. In fact, in this study shown here, only 5 to 7% of participants were able to successfully maintain their weight loss. And this leads to the alarming rates of people being unhappy with their bodies. I mean, just for a second, sit back and tell me what you usually feel when you look back at the mirror. Do you like what you see? Do you wish you could change it? How many times have you grabbed the extra layer of fat surrounding your hips, gut, or anywhere else on your body and just fantasized about magically slicing it off? I know this could reel in some negative emotions, and I'm not here to make you feel bad at all. I needed to remind you of this feeling because that dissatisfaction, that anger, that fear, that lack of self-confidence, or just that burning desire to finally see something you admire in the mirror is the exact reason why this is so crucial for you to make a change right now. And I'm here to essentially guarantee that life-changing transformation. Listen, I promise you this. At the end of this presentation, you will have everything you need to construct a clear and perfected path for your unique situation. You won't ever need to buy another course, program, or fitness hack ever again. It's time to finally see that dream body reflecting right back at you in the mirror. My promise to you watching, just give me the next 30 to 45 minutes and I'll make you a believer. I will prove to you that anyone, even you, no matter the history or number of attempts you've had at changing your physique, can begin to sculpt your dream body, see the fat fade away, and muscles you never thought you had appear faster than you could ever imagine. You are about to discover a clear-cut, no fluff, and science-based protocol designed for you to shift into your most built and attractive self in record time. What I'm about to show you today are lies, misconceptions, and truths that most fitness gurus and celebrities would never want you to know. Because once you know the exact 3-pillar methodology for guaranteed transformations, the same 3-pillar system I use for my most exclusive clients, I guarantee you will finally see your dream transformation come to life. So, I already briefly introduced myself in the beginning of this webinar. Just so you guys know, I'm not some meathead who gets his info from magazines and juiced up bodybuilders. So don't worry, I'm not going to dive into a 20 to 30 minute life story right now. However, it is important that you know a few things, just so that you can, with complete confidence, understand why and how my clients experience just profound transformations in record time. I just want you to know this. The reason why we reach tens and thousands of people on a daily basis, the reason why our clients experience some of the industry's most dramatic changes, hell, the reason why I was able to change my very own life is because I went through the trenches and took every blow and every hit that you could potentially imagine. You see, I'm not some guru or fitness celebrity. I'm just someone who went through all the necessary and all the painful failures in order to finally know what it takes to be successful in effectively sculpting your dream body, especially after trying every diet and every training program under the sun. And I have the case studies, results, and track record to back it up. People know me as the #1 science-based fitness YouTuber with over 1.3 million subscribers. People know me as a fitness plan who helps his clients achieve their dream body with no fluff, no hype, and no fads, yet I do it in record time. People know me as a man who gets new results and testimonials daily. But what most people forget to realize is that growing up, I was always a skinny, struggling, and frustrated kid who tried everything you could imagine to finally make change in my body and feel attractive and confident about myself. And I've also been on the other end of it, overweight from horrible bulking advice to the point where I couldn't even stand taking pictures of myself, which is why I only have a photo of my face to represent this point in my life. But the point is, just know that I've tried everything. All the fads, all the gimmicks. Keto, paleo, intermittent fasting, working out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days a week. Intense cardio, restricted diets. Followed my favorite influencers, watched and did the workouts some Hollywood celebrity was doing for his next movie, and man, was it confusing as hell. In 1 year, I was hearing low carbs, intense cardio sessions, circuit training, and working out 6 to 7 days a week. And then the next thing you know, in the other year, I'd hear something from another huge fitness influencer who claimed that you can eat anything you want. All the carbs, pizza, burgers, and pasta in the world. Basically just eat like a king. And the best part, you don't need any cardio. In fact, you only need to go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week. And the sad reality is that I discovered I wasn't the only one who went to both extremes of the spectrum. It turns out the majority of everyday people were just as confused and just as lost as I was. Nothing seemed to be clicking. I was like almost every other person, begging to crack the code to fat burning, muscle building protocols, and just transforming my body. I honestly almost just gave up and threw in the towel. I almost accepted that I'll never achieve the body I want. Some of you may even relate to this feeling. But before I hung up my boots and forgot about my dreams, I made a last-ditch effort to change my life. I started spending tens of thousands of dollars and years of research to finally discover the truth. I cultivated this obsession for finding an evidence-based, science-backed, objective approach to working out and losing fat. And through this obsession, I stumbled upon the 3 key components for successful fitness journey, the same system I'm showing you today. And honestly, it was such a strange yet clear discovery, and quite frankly, I didn't even believe it at first. I mean, all the gurus out there are teaching it completely different. Almost no one in the industry was going about it this way. But what I was doing made complete sense and completely transformed my body. What I discovered was a system that revolved completely around science, the human anatomy, documented research, studies after studies. But what surprised me the most was that this system was only available to the elite population. They were already taking advantage of this approach. People like Chris Hemsworth, Ronaldo, Chris Evans, aka Captain America, the elite athletes and celebrities have direct access to this kind of cutting-edge fitness methodology and strategies. And it wasn't some generic bro split routine, I can tell you that much. It was something much more unique and personalized to their specific body and their specific lifestyle. Something that only the elite had access to. But I decided to change that. And I started teaching the same system to others, and the results were life-altering. In fact, my younger brother pictured here is one of the first I showed it to, and in just a few months he was able to completely change his physique. I was even blown away myself at how effective this system was proven to be. I then showed the same system to others, and they started seeing their fat rapidly melt away as their muscles began to pop. They finally started sculpting their dream bodies and went into the journey with complete confidence, knowing this wasn't some flavor of the month program. This wasn't some trick or gimmick I was trying to sell them. I spent the next half year plugging my brain into an elite online fitness program that would change thousands of lives. For 6 months, my pure existence was to create the most powerful and revolutionary online fitness program for people who were fed up with all the hypes, gimmicks, tricks, and lies. I wanted people to get instant results. I didn't want them to waste thousands of dollars and years on end just to go full circle. I launched this program. Immediately, I realized that I had created something much bigger than myself, and the results were insane. For example, Yasser over here and Nick over here both hit plateaus and just couldn't seem to add any more size. Yet after just a few months of the system, as you can see, their body's response to it was incredible. Even skinny fat and overweight individuals like Arian managed to completely shred down and just in a matter of months look like completely different people. And it was the same thing with females. Tawny over here always struggled with a skinny fat physique, which clearly is not the case anymore. So with all that said and all you've seen, my question to you is, are you serious about changing your physique? And not that half-serious delusion most people tell themselves. Are you truly ready to take control of your life and design the body of your dreams? It doesn't matter what you did in the past. I'm asking you about now, right now. Are you finally done chasing gimmicks, bogus supplements, trendy diets, and ready to make a life-altering change? I want you to commit to this now. So say a big yes for me right now. I don't care if you're in public or people giving you a strange look. This is about you committing to yourself and experiencing a more fulfilling life. So let's dive in, guys. Here's exactly what we're going to go over. The 3 pillars for guaranteed fitness transformation. 1, science-based training. 2, precise nutrition customization. And 3, the last missing piece of the puzzle, the boxer and trainer dynamic. Let's start with pillar 1, science-based training. So here's a problem, guys. Most fitness gurus out there are selling you on hype and sexy workout methods. They're teaching that in order for you to be successful in your fitness transformation, you need to focus on their opinionated fitness programs. And that's the key word here, opinionated. It's neither evidence nor science-based. It's purely workouts and fitness protocols that have worked for them and maybe a select few others. But the problem is when they go to mass market with these programs and bluntly steal money from the consumer with all their empty promises. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but most fitness programs you buy out there are severely lacking in depth, guidance, and most importantly, personalization. The fitness workouts you've learned from most YouTube videos or any prior source has not taken into consideration of your form, your strength, and your body. What exercises you should focus on to prevent imbalances, injuries, and of course, becoming more aesthetically attractive. And because of this, it has become harder and harder for your average day man or woman to make a lasting and profound change. The problem is, most of these programs revolve around bro science, which is another name for misinformation floating around the fitness community that's not based on true scientific evidence and proven results-bearing research. Bro science is everywhere in almost every single fitness program. And the worst part, these programs come with zero accountability, no guidance, support, or no personal customization. You see, I am on a mission to shut bro science down for good, for your sake, because bro science will make it impossible to get your dream physique. And what more does mainstream programs lead to? Well, let's use the findings of this 2005 paper as an example. The researchers had close to 600 subjects run the exact same resistance training program for a period of 12 weeks. Yet what ended up happening is some people gained absolutely no muscle over the course of 12 weeks, whereas others gained muscle at the average rate, and then others even gained muscle at 2 to 3 times faster than the average, simply meaning that different individuals respond differently to a given training program, which is why your program needs to be personalized specifically to you and your desired goals and outcome. I mean, just imagine putting in all those hours in the gym, giving it your all, going 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 days a week and killing your workout. But in the end, you come to discover you've been doing the wrong workouts all this time, all the wrong exercises with incorrect form. All that commitment, hard work, and sacrifice with nothing to show for it. Maybe you can relate to this scenario. And in fact, it might have even been better if you didn't go to the gym at all, because now you have more muscle in the wrong places, you have imbalances that may take months or even years to correct, maybe even end up with an injury. And trust me, I know how much this sucks. Working out for months on end but barely seeing a difference in the mirror, or just not seeing the change that you were expecting. Not to mention, these mainstream programs don't teach you how to even perform your exercises with the right form. And when I talk about this, most people freeze in shock and sometimes even fear. You see, most people spend years performing lifts incorrectly every time they head into the gym. And not only can this hinder your results, but it could completely sabotage your transformation. I mean, just think about it. How many curls have you done in your lifetime? How many bench presses? How many dumbbell presses? How many pull-ups, chin-ups, or rows have you done? How many triceps exercises have you done? And you still don't have those built and eye-catching arms that you want. You still don't have that chiseled chest that radiates complete confidence. You still don't have those boulder shoulders that immediately inspires envy in most men. And you still don't have that V-taper back that instantly makes your body more aesthetically attractive. I mean, how many freaking crunches have you done, yet no ab development to show for it? Could this be because you're doing the wrong exercises or workouts? Yeah, it could be. But most likely, it's because you're doing the wrong lifts combined with the wrong form. And guys, here's what I mean. Now, I'm assuming pretty much all of you bench press or have some experience with it. But what if I told you you've been doing it all wrong this whole time? For example, how many of you bench like the photos on the left, where you press a bar back up and down in a straight line rep after rep? Well, guess what? This has been shown to be an unnatural movement pattern for your shoulder, which increases your likelihood of shoulder injury when pressing, and it limits the amount of weight you can lift. Instead, the bar path should look more like the right, where the bar starts above your shoulder, comes down to the level of your sternum, and then presses back up in a curved fashion. This is a much safer movement pattern for your shoulder and will boost the amount of weight that you can lift. So guys, if you're making mistakes like these on exercises as common as a bench press, which you've probably done for years, then just imagine how many other mistakes you're making not only on this exercise, but all your other exercises as well. And listen, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, nor portray myself as perfect. As embarrassing as I think it is, I used to do the same thing most people do. Just following these famous fitness celebrities who most likely are using some sort of performance enhancements, and I would take their advice and workouts to heart. And of course, it would yield no results, just really sore days that came with soft and flat muscles, not to mention all the body aches and pains in the shoulders and lower back, and just not seeing any progress overall. I can tell you from experience that it was like going through hell. Just imagine working out for months, even a year, yet you barely made any profound changes. Maybe a few more veins in my arms, but nothing serious. I was constantly stressed because I couldn't understand why I was not able to transform into my dream body. When I was doing all the workouts and even complicated exercises these gurus were showing on their social media. I'm sure most of you watching this can attest to one of the worst feelings is giving it your all, committing to a program, yet barely seeing any changes to your body being made. But after spending years of testing new fitness programs, drowning my face in research and scientific studies on how to guarantee a Hollywood-like transformation, I had finally discovered the first pillar to guarantee transformation. And guys, the solution here, you ready? What you need to be doing is infusing science-based and research-backed training methodologies into a personalized program where you're doing the exact exercises that are most proficient at building muscle in any lacking area of yours, whether it's the chest, the shoulders, legs, arms, or back. And while you're stacking dense, hard muscle in these areas, you'll naturally be catapulting your metabolism and burning more fat in the process. You'll be ensuring you're doing the right workouts with the perfect form. And as you saw in the studies, your progress and your results will be dramatically improved. The kind of results that would normally take you months on end to achieve can literally now be done in weeks. And this isn't because of some hypey trend, some newly discovered breakthrough, but it's done by following the human anatomy, leveraging science, and personalizing workouts that are designed specifically for you to transform into your most attractive self. And you see, Once this is done correctly, you can practically guarantee transformation. We've literally changed the lives of hundreds and thousands following the same fitness protocol. The key difference is that there's an emphasis on personalized, evidence-based, and efficient workouts with correct form. So you can focus on building muscle in the right areas that complement your body the most. With this methodology, you'll be shredding fat while strategically sculpting certain muscles in your body so that you can rapidly build your dream body. Let me show you what I mean. Noel on the left and Felix on the right are perfect examples of this. Before joining the program, they were completely lost as to what exercises, what workouts, how many reps, sets, and so on they should be doing to see results. Fast forward to now, however, and they know exactly what works and what they have to do in and out of the gym, and their transformations are living proof of this. You see, following this new workout regimen will allow you to finally head to the gym with complete confidence, knowing what you're doing is exactly what needs to be done if you want a certain type of physique. It's going to allow you to do more in the gym after one session than most people get done in a whole week. It's going to allow you to prevent any future imbalances or injuries. And most importantly, you'll have a cutting edge methodology of building muscle, burning fat, and sculpting the body you desire. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Jeremy, this sounds great, but even if I do the right workouts, what about my diet? What in the world do I eat to further guarantee this transformation? Because with so many new diet trends out there, it's hard to keep track of what's best for me. I mean, I feel like I tried anything, yet I'm not seeing the changes I want. Well, let me tell you, you're in luck, because that's exactly what we're going to go over right now. With Pillar 2, Precise Nutrition Customization. Now, one of the largest and detrimental problems we're facing in the fitness industry is the absolute overload of information and the amount of new diet fads being created every day. And similar to our first pillar, most fitness gurus out there are selling you on trendy, sexy, breakthrough new diet methods. And you've seen it all. Keto, paleo, intermittent fasting, low carb, low fat, no dairy, no sugar, the strictly lettuce and cucumber diet. You guys know what I'm getting at. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but the reason why over 90% of people never experience a lasting change in their body is because of two things. The first problem is that these nutrition programs are never created for lasting and permanent change. They're created for a simple and quick solution, but ultimately they fail out in the end. Just imagine a firecracker. It's exciting at first, it sparkles and it shines for a few seconds, but then it quickly dies out. It's the exact same thing with these diets. You'll see a few changes here and there, a couple pounds drop, which is mostly water, maybe an inch or two off your waist within the first couple of weeks, but then things start to quickly die out. You even begin to realize, wait, I actually want to enjoy my life. I like eating carbs. Hold on, I don't want to give up pizza, fruits, ice cream, and pasta forever. I actually enjoy going out with my friends and family. I don't want to sacrifice nights out and eating at my favorite restaurants for the rest of my life. And you come to the conclusion that maintaining this new diet is nearly impossible with your desired lifestyle. I mean, with just most of these diets, it cuts out the most delicious, rewarding, and fulfilling meals we've experienced as humans. Can you just imagine giving that up for the rest of your life? Of course not. These diets are meant for a quick but not so permanent solution. Just recall what we mentioned earlier. 95% of people relapse after accomplishing their fitness goal. So that means less than 5% of people actually succeed with these trendy diet fads, only 5%. And the reason, well, it's because what they were eating did not fit with their lifestyle nor taste buds. It never aligned with what they usually eat or what they even want to eat. Now, the second reason why over 95% of people ultimately fail with their diets is that they don't even know how much they should be eating, not even what they should be eating. You see, most programs forget to take into consideration that their customers are unique, that they have different situations, bodies, goals, and of course genetics. But the amount of times I've seen most gurus tell you to use some generic one-size-fits-all formula or calculator to find out the amount of calories you need to lose fat or maintain is baffling. To be honest, it's sometimes insulting to people like me who value true science-based research and accurate solutions. It's like a doctor treating thousands of people with different backgrounds, symptoms, goals, and problems with the exact same prescription. Don't you know how dangerous that is? And this could be the reason why you've never experienced the transformation that you've always dreamt of. It could be why you've tried dozens of diets before but to no avail. It could be why you were even once tracking your calories, eating with care, yet still not seeing the results that you've wanted. Because you were not following a customized solution designed perfectly for your body and your desired goals. And guys, I went through the pain of trying out all these diets. hating what I ate, despising eating the same damn meals every single day. I remember even weighing everything I ate for weeks, yet not seeing a single inch or pound drop. I followed all these diets, all these gimmicks, but never made any lasting change. I remember always contemplating going out with friends to a new restaurant or a party because I just did not want to sabotage my progress. But the fact is, you should enjoy what you eat. You should enjoy life. Otherwise, what's the point of your transformation? To hate your daily eating habits for the rest of the time? That's a formula for guaranteed failure. But that's not what we're here for. Let's move on to the formula for guaranteed success. So throughout all my years of research, trial and error, and experimentation, I've discovered it all comes down to a specific and personalized formula. In fact, a formula that's different for every person. The best way I can explain this is going back to the doctor analogy. We talked about how it's dangerous to promote and give out the same cookie cutter prescription to every single one of your patients without knowing their genetics, symptoms, what they tried before, their backgrounds, and of course their dream outcome. But instead, what if we took a different approach? What if we took account of the person's genetics, their backgrounds, what they've tried before, their symptoms like their body fat percentages, their muscle mass, etc. And what if we calculated their dream goal? Exactly what body fat percentage they need to reach in order to experience their perfect fitness transformation. And what if we did this for everyone so that we can essentially cut out any guesswork? We give them exactly the amount of calories they need to be eating every day so that they can reach their goals in the fastest time possible, but also do it in a sustainable and efficient manner. With this, we also formulate the perfect ratio macros for their body, their genetics, and their goal. No more guesswork, no more second guessing, no more going weeks on end on a diet with no results to show for. No more blindly following a nutrition program with your fingers crossed, praying that this one's going to be different. All that you have now is a custom, personalized, and perfectly formulated nutrition program designed just for you. But what if we went a step further? And what do I mean? Well, after carefully formulating these new and custom prescriptions for our patients, what if we gave them a unique roadmap that immediately course corrects them whenever they come up against a bump on the road? Meaning, what if with this new nutrition program, they begin to see incredible results for the first couple weeks or month, but then results begin to settle down and progress starts to slow. However, with this new roadmap in their possession, it would immediately engineer a new nutrition protocol, whether it's to drop some calories, shift some macros maybe, or even bump up calories for a week. Whatever the roadmap says, it gives the patient the perfect troubleshooting protocol without them ever being lost in the dark or feeling lost in their journey. You'll never have to guess if what you're doing is actually working. Now, isn't that revolutionary? Isn't that, just for lack of a better word, awesome? This is exactly how we've practically been building the perfect nutrition protocol for our most exclusive clients. And I'll show you how you can receive the same customized roadmap in just a few minutes. And you see, once this is done correctly, you'll have the exact prescription to achieve your dream body in the most effective, most rapid, and sustainable manner. We've literally changed the lives of hundreds and thousands following the same protocol. The key difference is that there's an emphasis on personalization and constant optimization on the nutrition program, so you can always feel confident about what you're eating and wake up each day knowing you're one step closer, instead of being grabbed by the back of the shirt and thrown a couple yards back like most of these other diet gimmicks. With this methodology, you'll be shredding fat, building muscle, improving your metabolism, and giving your body exactly what it needs in order to design your most attractive self. And here's just a few results. And guys, with this being in your fitness arsenal, there will literally be no guesswork left. No second guessing yourself. You will always have all the answers that you need. Now that you have your fitness and your nutrition dialed in, what about the third pillar? In fact, what we're going to talk about next is, in my honest opinion, the one thing most of you have been unknowingly missing in your journey. It's this one thing that can possibly change everything for you. And I want to share it with you now. And it's pillar 3. The boxer and trainer dynamic. Now, this third pillar, like I said, is, in my honest opinion, one of the most essential components to rapid, permanent, and life-altering transformations. So what is it? It's accountability, guidance, commitment. You see, I could give you the perfect workout routine, a fail-proof nutrition protocol. I can literally give you all the answers. Yet, if you don't do them, if you don't give it your all, push yourself, stay consistent, stay committed, what's the point? There's none. Because the fact is, you're going to fail if you're not consistent. I'm sorry to break it to you, but most of us out there are in desperate need of accountability. In fact, it may be the last piece of the puzzle that changes everything for you. Most people just don't give it their all. They're going through the motions. They're not excited about the journey. They're following their nutrition program, but a few handful of chips, nuts, cookies here and there, an extra piece of chicken, steak, an extra spoonful of rice, an extra piece of bread from time to time. They aren't honest with themselves, with how committed and how consistent they are with their program. So let me ask you something, and I need you to be brutally honest with yourself. Have you truly gave it your all? Have you fully completed your workouts time and time again? Have you achieved new strength gains every week, pushing yourself to the max every single time, every workout? Or do you occasionally stop your workouts early? Do you do a few less reps, cut out a set or two, even skip some workouts? And let me ask you this. Do you find yourself secretly ashamed of your drive and push to achieve this goal? Do you deep down know that you could be and should be doing more, working out harder, and being more consistent? Could this be the reason why you're not hitting your goals? Do you find yourself needing more accountability, more guidance, more push, motivation, and ongoing support to reach your goals? You see, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people think they don't need accountability. But first, let me show you something. You see, having an expert, not a friend, but someone with science-based knowledge pushing you, guiding you, providing you an extra layer of accountability beyond yourself helps you get to your goals so much faster. Just look at this study where researchers had one group train with a custom program designed by a trainer who then monitored them and adjusted their routine over the course of 12 weeks. Whereas the other groups simply created their own plan and trained on their own. And as shown in the graph on the left, group 1 with the trainer, which are the orange dots, gained almost 3 pounds of muscle, whereas the self-trained group experienced no change. And on the graph on the right, you can see that the trainer group also gained significantly more strength than the self-trained group, proving just how valuable having someone there to guide you really is. I mean, just imagine hitting your goals in a fraction of the time it would take you otherwise. You see, what you need is ongoing customization with both your workout plans and your nutrition based on what you've been eating and how your strength has progressed over time. You're going to need a coach to help you break through plateaus by giving you these specific recommendations based on how you've been progressing. This is how we achieve life-changing results in record time. Simply put, having an accountability coach is the best way to make sure you reach your dream body in the fastest time possible. And for most people, this rings true louder than anything they've heard before. I mean, just think about it with a boxer and a trainer analogy. Boxers are some of the most incredible athletes in the world, with the willingness to risk everything and the skill and technique to inspire triumphs and world records to be broken. Even with seemingly the most improbable of situations, boxers punch their way through with the heart and determination beaming through their fists. Boxers from Muhammad Ali to Mike Tyson to Manny Pacquiao to Floyd Mayweather and even boxing movie stars like Rocky Balboa. Each of these boxers poured their soul into their craft. Yet behind each win, each punch, each championship, and even each rep in their workouts stands their devoted trainer in their corner. The same man who have guided these warriors to victory. The all-important boxing trainer is a significant part of a boxer's career and ultimately their success. Without these trainers, these boxers wouldn't achieve anything close to what they did. Just like in the movie, Rocky telling his trainer Mickey he's nothing without him, that he needs him to win. These trainers are responsible for shaping and molding some of the world's most prolific fighters. So what's the point of me telling you this? Well, it's to show you that in order to achieve world-class results, in order to achieve life-altering transformations, for you to sculpt your dream body faster than you have ever imagined and guarantee this outcome, you need accountability. You need constant guidance and optimization. You need someone in your corner to tell you things are going to work out fine when you're feeling down. You need someone to push you and remind you of why you want to change when you find yourself lacking in motivation. And you see, once you have this kind of accountability and guidance in your corner, success is just around the corner. It's no longer a question of if, but rather when you'll see your transformation come to life. And through accountability, we can make this date come sooner rather than later. Accountability, commitment, and constant guidance is what changed the lives of thousands. It's what made dreams come true, and it can happen for you too. So, how do you know if you need help? Well, first ask yourself these questions. Do you know exactly what kind of workouts and exercises you need to be doing in order to burn fat away, build muscle in the right areas so that you can build your most aesthetically attractive physique? Do you know how many times a week you should be training a muscle group? How to perform the exercises with perfect form? Do you know how to effectively track your progress in the gym so that you know if you're getting stronger and burning more fat every single week? Do you know how to smash through a fat loss or strength plateau just as if it was a glass ceiling? Can you confidently say that you know the exact amount of calories that you burn every single day? Can you say that you know the exact amount that you should be eating at if you want to lose fat or build muscle in the most efficient manner possible? How about your macros? Do you know the perfect ratio for your unique body, genetics, and desired goals? Listen, 80% of your progress will be coming from the kitchen, not the gym. And the ugly truth is, most of you are unknowingly cutting your legs from underneath before the race even starts. So that brings us to our next question. Are you an expert? Or do you at least have an expert in your corner with science-based knowledge pushing you, guiding you, providing an extra layer of accountability, motivation, and confidence that you're doing exactly what you need to be doing in order to practically guarantee your success? Do you know how to effectively customize and adjust your fitness and nutrition protocols on a weekly basis so that you can ensure you're on the fastest track to designing your dream body? If you don't have these things, then the answer is to work with someone who does. Someone who has not only done it for himself, but for thousands of people and counting. Well, here's what you can expect. I mean, look at Sam, look at Sebastian, look at Mark. But hey, let me be real with you for a minute here. Will this be hard? Yes. Designing and sculpting your dream body is not a walk in the park. It's not eating pizza, pasta, ice cream, and burgers every day, but then taking this one magical pill and then going to sleep with your fingers crossed. Listen, if it was that easy, you'd be walking among Greek gods every time you stepped outside the house. But the reality is, more than 80% of people are unsatisfied, if not ashamed of their bodies. However, is it the hardest thing in the world? No. Is it possible? You better believe it is. Especially when you have some of the most difficult and confusing components of the journey all done for you. You'll have specialized plans designed to give you your dream body in record time. You'll have someone who's done it in your corner. You'll go to the gym with complete confidence, knowing that what you're doing is the fastest and most efficient way to reaching your goals. No more second guessing yourself. Now listen, at this point you have a choice. In fact, you have two choices. You can take all this information you learned today, turn a blind eye, and go back to falling for trendy diet fads, fat loss gimmicks, miracle pills, eating what you don't like, resenting the gym, sacrificing nights out with friends or family. You can work out for the next 3 to 6 months with absolutely no profound progress being made. Just think about the cost of walking this path alone, blind and with no sense of direction. It would be like getting dropped off in front of a maze, knowing the things that you've been craving, the lifestyle, confidence, and the body you've been itching for as long as you can remember was on the other side. Only problem is that you have absolutely no guidance nor a clue to reach that desired destination. You can spend months and months desperately trying to make this work, but in the end, you just wind up in the same spot or even worse than you started, even more lost. And you can just be another person walking down the street worrying about how your body looks to other people. You'll still put off going on vacation, heading to the beach, and you'll hesitate anytime you have to take your shirt off. You can stay stuck, watching people around you getting their dream body, getting the recognition that you want, getting the status, confidence, and stares from girls or guys that you wish you had. You can spend the rest of the year buying course after course just to see the same results over and over again. Or there's option 2. Imagine waking up with complete confidence, knowing what you're doing on a daily basis is getting you closer and closer to your dream body. And just picture that morning, that one special morning where you wake up, you head to the shower, and instead of avoiding the mirror, you stand there in awe and admiration. You see muscles you've never thought you had, abs you thought were never coming out. You stand there with a cheeky grin on your face because you know the amount of work and sacrifice you put into sculpting this body. Now just imagine how you would feel when you tap into this new bucket of confidence, joy, and charisma this new body brings you. Imagine what that would do for your life, your social life, your love life. You can get rid of any shame or embarrassment and replace it with confidence, pride, and excitement of having a body that instantly inspires respect, admiration, and sometimes even envy from other people. Imagine you living this new life. Just several weeks from now, 15, 12, 10, even 8 weeks from now. How different would you act? How different would you feel? How would you look at the world and yourself now? Imagine how differently people would treat you. Listen to me, this doesn't have to be imaginary. You have the power to make a change. You have the opportunity to finally make the change you've been longing for so long. And I know some of you out there might not believe it's possible for you, but it is. I can tell you just from experience, from the thousands of transformations that we've already had. This is real. Don't hesitate. Don't let fear or doubt stop you. You deserve this. This can all be done now. And if you want that life, then you need to commit now, and you need to do whatever it takes to make that dream finally become a reality. And the fastest way to do that, get someone to give you all the answers to the test. But let's down the curtains here for a second. In the training, I showed you the 3 components to guaranteeing your fitness success. The same pillars we use, customize, and engineer for all of our most exclusive clients. 1. Science-based personal training. 2. Precise nutrition and customization. And 3. Accountability. So let's talk about how much that would normally cost you. Now, on average, a science-based personal trainer goes for around $125 per session. So 2 times a week, this amounts to $1,000 a month or $12,000 a year. And now, what about a dietitian for precise and customized nutrition plans? This is again $200 per customization, twice a month, that's $400 a month. That amounts to $5,000 a year. And then what about an accountability coach? Again, you're looking at $400 a month or $5,000 a year. Now, the sad truth, this is how many of the top celebrities and top athletes get trained. This is how they achieve their Hollywood look in the matter of weeks. Even the best athletes in the world need to tap into the power of one-on-one customized coaching. Michael Phelps, LeBron James, Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, all the greats do it. Famous celebrities like Hugh Jackman, Chris Hemsworth, Brad Pitt, and Angelina Jolie all use coaches. This is how many of them achieve their rapid transformations. And the total cost of this? Well, it's a small investment of $22,000 a year. So yeah, the super rich people can afford to put that money into their bodies. Now, I know most people don't have $22,000 just to chuck up, but I'm here to put an end to bro science and help thousands more people change their lives. I'm here to revolutionize the way that everyday man or woman transforms their bodies forever. You see, I'm going to bring the highest level of coaching available, which was previously only available to the elite, to the masses. And I have something very special for you here today. If you're ready to give your body the exact and precise nutrition and workout program it needs in order to sculpt its most attractive self, if you're ready for more accountability, for more personalized guidance, motivation, and push, if you're ready for the faces of awe and admiration of everyone around you once you make this drastic transformation, if you're ready to make that one decision that's going to change your entire life forever, then here's what you have to do. My team and I, for the next 7 days, we set aside 45-minute blocks to talk about your specific goals and your situation. We can talk about your situation, where you are, where you want to be, and then structure out a specific game plan that you can take in order to guarantee your success. If this sounds good, then book your call now before the slots fill up. And here's what we're going to do in the call. First, we're going to become clear on what's currently holding you back. And then next, we're going to become clear on how exactly you can fix that. And then 3, if it's the right fit, we're going to talk about how you can enter our VIP coaching program so that we can achieve your dream result in record time, guaranteed. And real quick, guys, I want to talk about Sebastian and his transformation. Sebastian was stuck in the skinny fat zone for as long as he could remember. He struggled burning those last layers of stubborn fat, and his body refused to put on any muscle before coming along with us. He tried program after program, but never saw the results that he was looking for. He was ashamed of what he saw in the mirror. He hated taking his shirt off. He couldn't even wear clothing he liked because of how it made his body look. His body affected his whole life, his confidence, his drive, his ambition, and his overall happiness. But Sebastian decided enough was enough. He decided to make a commitment to himself and finally make a change. And he knew he wasn't going to do it with another run-off-the-mill program. He needed something and someone to hold him accountable, give him customized workout and nutrition protocols designed specifically and perfectly for his body and his goals. And guys, just look at the difference. It's night and day. His face is more chiseled. He has abs. He's lean. Still undeniably muscular. I mean, a lot of people say that they can never reach their physique and blame it on genetics, but just look at him on the left. Does that look like good genetics to you? I mean, I'm just saying. And then there's Samuel. This man almost came to the point where he believed he'd stay fat his whole life. He believed that there was no other option for him. He tried fasting, he tried low-carb diets, he tried eating more salads and following complex cardio routines, yet nothing changed. But you see that smile on the left picture? You see that smile on the left picture? The sad truth behind that smile is that he never truly felt happy. He never felt confident, excited, or proud of his appearance. He carried shame and unfulfillment everywhere he went. And this was especially highlighted during the summertime. I mean, he couldn't help it. He's a great kid with a good heart, but this doesn't stop him from feeling furious with his physique. You see, Samuel was fed up with just being the fat kid. He was tired of being the overweight kid. He wanted something more and knew that he deserved something more. So just like Sebastian and countless of others, he took the leap and made the one decision that changed his life forever. Just look at the differences between the two photos. Can you just imagine how different he feels about himself now? How different he walks, how different life is, how much more confident and happy he is now. You can have the same level of drastic transformation, I promise you. You just need to leverage a program that practically guarantees this caliber of results. You need a program that takes the 3 pillars of guaranteed transformation and infuses it into one perfect package. Now let's talk about commitment. Trust me when I say this. This is nothing like those BS $19 to $40 courses you've bought from so-called fitness gurus and celebrities. This is geared towards people who believe in results, evidence, and science. This is for people who do not believe in cookie-cutter solutions. This is for you if you're ready to finally and fully commit to your fitness goals. So let's talk about who this is for. If you want a complete evidence-based program geared towards your genetics, situation, and desired goals, if you want to wake up every day and know exactly what your workout is and exactly how and what you need to be eating at in order to hit your goals quicker than you ever imagined, if you want absolutely no guesswork to be left behind and have an expert guiding you every step of the way so that you know without a shadow of doubt you're going to crush your goals, if you're willing to invest and do anything it takes to see your dream body come to life, then this is for you. If any of this sounds like you, then book a call now. Do not delay. There are hundreds of you watching this right now, and there's only one of me. As much as I would love to clone myself and help all of you achieve massive success, science just has not made that possible yet. So for now, I'm limited to the amount of calls that my team and I can take, not to mention the amount of people we can actually take through this life-changing program. And once those spots are filled, they're filled, meaning the opportunity for you to finally stop fantasizing about abs, a lean, built physique is gone. So if you're not serious about making a change, about revolutionizing your life, if you're some dilly-dallyer who never puts pen to paper, then it would be a crime if you applied for a free call. But if you're truly serious and committed to your health and fitness goals, then believe me when I say there is no better option out there for you. So listen, you might be wondering, why the hell am I doing this? And to be honest, there are way too many poor courses and poor trainers out there being glorified and stealing people's money by preying on their excitement for trends. There's too many lies, gimmicks, fads, and just flat out ploys in the fitness industry being peddled by so-called naturals and experts. I want to start shedding a light on the true secrets and strategies that forge life-altering results, infusing science and the human anatomy into your training, saying goodbye to cookie-cutter workout nutrition programs, start customizing plans for guaranteed success. I'm here to shift the tides, disrupt this whole industry, and begin a revolution. Like I said before, I'm bringing what was once only available to the elite to the masses now, and it all starts with you. You, my friend, can be part of this journey and change your life while you're at it. The truth is, there's no reason why anyone in this day and age should be unhappy or ashamed of their body. You deserve to be confident. You deserve to walk around proud of your body. Now, if you remember in the beginning of the presentation, I asked you if you're ready to commit, if you're ready to tap into this new power and finally transform your body and your life. I'm curious, what did you say? Did you commit? If you made it this far, then I'm guessing you're pretty serious about this change in your life. And it seems like you are committed, but here's what I want you to do. Imagine what that commitment could lead to. I want you to imagine what would happen if you truly committed to this journey and stopped at nothing in order to see success. Just ask yourself, what would life look like if you actually felt confident talking to people? How would you feel once you start wearing that light t-shirt you've always wanted to, walking down the street, shoulders down, chest out, head held high, not worrying about how your body looks with the wind blowing against it? In fact, how would you feel if that wind blowing against your shirt now emphasizes your abs and your upper body instead? How much more happy and exciting would your days be with this newfound barrel of confidence flooding your body? How do you want to look at yourself in the mirror every morning? What do you want to see? How do you want to feel? No more shame, no more embarrassment. Just imagine proving everyone who doubted you wrong. The look on their faces as you show up with this new physique that commands respect every time you walk into a new room. Listen, this one decision can change everything for you. And I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. The only question is, are you going to take it? It doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter what or how many courses you've bought or how many trainers you've had in the past. The time to change the course of your life forever with this one transformation is now. Take action. Now, I can't guarantee how much longer any spots are going to be open for. I'm opening this for the next 7 days only. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if 2 of those days were already booked. I see this going out super fast. You have to keep in mind that thousands of people watch my videos and read my blogs on a daily basis, and my schedule can only handle 25 sessions over the next 7 days. I can't guarantee that you're going to get a spot, but I can tell you this. If you want the next couple of weeks of your life to look drastically different than the last couple of years, then schedule a slot in my calendar now. But farewell, my friends. That's it for me. Let me know what you guys think of this training and just go out and do the right things. And I just want to quickly leave you off with this. If nothing changes from what you look like and what you feel like today, would you be okay with it? Would you want to accept it? If you didn't like that answer, then do something about it to change it.